It's another beautiful edition of the program, The Eagle. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of the EFCC in order to keep you abreast with activities of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC. My name is Aisha Mohammed. Thank you for joining us, and I welcome you to the second edition of the year 2021 under review. In this edition, we'll bring you continuation of the 2021 review, which include recap of major activities of the EFCC like convictions, recoveries, final forfeitures, and the agency's effort towards preventing economic and financial crimes. Please stay tuned. Within the period under review, the Commission recorded huge asset recoveries, improved its relationship with key stakeholders, and ensured timely release of information on the Commission's activities to stakeholders, in addition to other sensitization programs executed in collaboration with sister agencies and members of the public. Here are details.
The dynamism of the new leadership of the Commission and the reform measures implemented impacted on the Commission's assets tracing and recovery efforts. Within the period under review, the following cash recoveries were made. Over 25 billion naira recorded as non-forfeiture recoveries. Direct recoveries stood at over 18 billion naira. Recovery and final forfeiture order is put at over 30 billion naira and $6 million. Recoveries made on behalf of the Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria (AMCON) and the Federal Inland Revenue Service (FIRS) stood at over 500 million naira, and for subsidy, a recovery of over 1 billion naira and over 3 billion naira and $30 million. In respect of non-cash recoveries, the EFCC in the year 2021 recovered a number of real estate, automobiles, watercraft, petroleum products, motorcycles, land, and filling stations, among others. In the year under review, the Commission's Legal and Prosecution Department secured over 1,800 convictions across the 14 zonal commands. In the same period, many cases were filed in court, while the prosecution of the following existing cases were pursued with vigor. Air Marshal Adeshola Amosi retired, and 10 others charged for money laundering to the tune of 21.4 billion naira. Ibrahim Shehu Shema, former governor of Katsina State, and 3 others charged for criminal breach of trust to the tune of 11 billion naira. Dr. Muaz Babangida Aliyu, former governor of Niger State, and 10 others charged for money laundering to the tune of over 4 billion naira. Andrew Yakubu, former group managing director, NNPC, charged for money laundering to the tune of $9.7 million and 74,000 euros. Femi Thomas, former executive director, National Health Insurance Scheme NHIS, and others charged for money laundering to the tune of $2.1 million. Patrick Akpobolokemi, former director general, NIMASA, and others charged for stealing and money laundering to the tune of 9.2 billion naira, just to mention a few. The Commission has strengthened its relationships with key stakeholders and leveraging the networks to deliver her mandate. Among others, it reaffirmed support of the judiciary in swift adjudication of EFCC matters and resolution of challenges experienced in securing warrants. It reaffirmed support of the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy in resolving challenges associated with multiple SIM registration to a single National Identification Number, NIN. It renewed interagency collaborations with strategic MDAs and law enforcement agencies. Collaboration with the European Union Action Against Trafficking in Persons and Smuggling of Migrants in Nigeria, ATIPSOM. Collaborations with educational institutions such as National Defense College, NDC, Institute of Security Studies, Buhari, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, and University of Abuja, amongst others. The Commission is also strengthening its various relationships in order to improve avenues of cooperation, curb illicit financial flows, and develop capacity of all stakeholders in the fight against corruption. The Commission also had an agreement with the National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) to sign a Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) for improved cooperation. Renewed commitments secured from the United States government, Federal Bureau of Investigations (FBI), and Bureau of International Narcotics and Law Enforcement Affairs (INL) for joint collaborations towards the eradication of various transnational crimes which threaten the stability of the global economy. Agreement with European Fraud Office of the EU, OLAF, to sign a Memorandum of Understanding MOU for improved cooperation. Roundtable engagement with civil society organizations on the state of anti-corruption in Nigeria, assessing 2020 and 2021 agenda setting. Provision of due diligence advisories to the Norwegian, Brazilian, Netherlands, Qatar, and French governments towards improved foreign direct investment into Nigeria. Cooperation with the U.S. authorities, the National Crimes Agency (NCA), and the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office (FCDO) towards securing the full return of stolen assets to Nigeria, and collaboration with the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime (UNODC) and United Nations Development Programme (UNDP) towards the achievement of Sustainable Development Goals by addressing issues of economic and financial crimes and corruption. A fallout of this engagement was the participation of the Commission at the UN General Assembly Special Session on Gas, where the Executive Chairman delivered Nigeria's statement calling for the simplification of evidentiary requirements and other mutual legal assistance procedures to enhance international cooperation and facilitate timely recovery and return of stolen assets.
The fight against illicit financial flows is urgent and important in our collective efforts to address corruption. We remain committed to our efforts to track, investigate, prosecute corrupt individuals and entities and repatriate such funds and assets to their countries of origin.
The Executive Chairman also participated at the high-level multilateral and bilateral meetings on the margins of the UNGAS and also attended the 9th Conference of the States Parties, COSP, to the United Nations Convention Against Corruption, UNCAC, amongst others. By promoting the timely release of information on the Commission's activities, the EFCC ensures that Nigerians and stakeholders are kept abreast of happenings in and around the Commission. In the year under review, the Commission issued over 900 press releases, winning in the process a coveted award as the agency with the most informative release at the Maiden Spokespersons Communications Awards, December 18, 2021 in Abuja. The Commission also produced and circulated 11 editions of its electronic newsletter, EFCC Alert. A key development in its strategic enlightenment interventions has been the resuscitation of the Interfaith Anti-Corruption Advisory Committee and the adoption of the Anti-Corruption Preaching and Teaching Manual as a guide for implementing anti-corruption programs for adherents of the two major faiths, Islam and Christianity. The Interfaith Manual has been reviewed and is being reprinted.
Issues of public enlightenment is another way of trying to be preventive in the approach of against corruption and fraud. We have resuscitated the interfaith dialogue that was launched by the EFCC in 2013. Interfaith dialogue by engaging with the Christian faith, the Islamic faith, their leadership. We have developed a template, manuals for them to carry back, to their various communities and preach regarding the ills of corruption. We have realized all of that because studies have shown time and time again that it is far more cheaper to prevent than to enforce.
The Commission produced and facilitated the broadcast of a television documentary entitled EFCC on a sting operation that exposed fraud in the National Identity Number Registration Project on the Nigeria Television Authority (NTA) on the 10th of March 2021. The Executive Chairman has also featured on several interview programs on all the major TV networks, including the NTA, AIT, TVC, and Channels Television. The in-house television program is also currently showing on NTA every Monday from 3:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. and has shown 52 episodes in the period under review, while the Eagle on Radio, which airs on Fridays 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m., has featured 52 episodes. The EFCC also remains active on the social media. Over 483,924 followers on Facebook, 17,192 on Twitter before it was suspended, over 545,000 on Instagram, while the EFCC website had 60,873 hits. The Commission's social media platforms, Facebook, has taken inclusion to new level with the translation of English language reports to the 3 major Nigerian languages, Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. Since the introduction of the 3 Nigerian languages in public engagement in October 2021, public participation in the Commission's activities has doubled. A key feature of the year under review is its sensitivity to feedback from its stakeholders and the public. To this end, the Commission has executed a series of roundtable discussions, town hall meetings, and sensitization and interactive programs with stakeholders, sister agencies, and members of the public. These include a pension industry sensitization program with the theme Eradication of Pension Fraud in Nigeria, organized in collaboration with the National Pension Commission, Pension Transitional Arrangement Directorate (PTAD), pension funds administrators, and pensioners. The Commission's engagements with youths in educational institutions have been revised and standardized, a process which has resulted in the development of a manual, a handbook for the establishment of the Integrity Club and Zero Tolerance in schools to be used across the country. Various social media engagement strategies, including the Young and Legit hashtag and the Together Against Corruption challenge, where a beat was posted online and young people were challenged to sing, rap, or dance to the beat to promote the anti-corruption fight. And the last for the year 2021 was the second edition of the challenge, which kicked off on 1st of October 2021 with an essay competition tagged #Fight Corruption Make Nigeria Great Challenge, which 3 winners emerged and are to be awarded soon.
You want complex on top another man sweat morale. Should them say make you hustle, you know agree. Them say make you go to farm, you know what go. You won't make a easy money, you want to be a young boy. You want to be like them politician, where they thief money. I want you to remember, EFCC, they watch you.
I don't suffer too much. I know feel bear am again. Hunger day for the much. Person go come rob me. Innocent once again. Girls are murdered and raped. Leaders of tomorrow. Some of them they do G.
Had no one else, working hard every day to see I make a success. I never had a day off, I always work overnight, but still I never quit. That's because I always believe. But sometimes you just feel like you're the only one suffering. Oh no, there's so many people begging and crying in the street. Just believe in what you can do and never quit if life is so important to you. But sometimes you just gotta work to be the man you are, but yet you see some haters trying to cover up your old stuff. You ain't gonna let it happen, you're gonna shine up again. Life is all about living so happy, keeping your prayers up. Making money is the goal that I wanna chase.
It shows that you raise him well for participating in making this country a better place. Nothing will get our nation to better height than this issue of corruption and economic crimes, and he took up the challenge and he got this. So thank you very much, everyone. Well done. Congratulations. It's good to be fast. Well done. Well done.
In such a short period, the EFCC witnessed comprehensive strategic, operational, and institutional turnaround, evolving as a modern, efficient agency that is well equipped to deal with the emerging typologies of crime in Nigeria.
Hello out there. My name is Abdurrashid Bawa. I'm the Executive Chairman of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. The fight against corruption is our collective responsibility. I therefore urge you to please put in your best and help the EFCC achieve its mandate of ridding Nigeria of economic and financial crimes. Together, we can win the fight, and we will win the fight.
Mo kí onílé, mo kí àlejò, pàápàá jùlọ gbogbo ọmọ Odùduwà káàárọ̀ oòjíire. Nílé lóko, lálejò àti lẹ́yìn odi. Pé ẹ kú àsìkò yìí. mo fi àsìkò yìí pè àkíyèsí wa sí ìwà àjẹgúdújẹrá tí a mọ̀ sí corruption ní èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì pé ó lòdì sí òfin orílẹ̀-èdè àti ìtẹ̀síwájú orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà. Igi kan kò lè dágbó ṣe, ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ wa ló lè tan ìmọ́lẹ̀ sí ìwà àjẹgúdújẹrá ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa.
Domin samun ingantacciyar ilimi, hanyoyi masu kyau da nagartacciyar asibiti, mu haɗa hannu da ƙarfe, mu yaƙi cin hanci da rashawa da yi wa tattalin arzikin ƙasa zagon ƙasa.
Igbo kwano rieno nwono ekele m unu ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ ekelecha m ma jụọ ajụjụ uwe oke iri ahụhụ ole mgboji agwụ ewo uwe oke iri ọnụma ole mgboji agwụ ewo ọkwanụ mmadụ ka na-arịa onye ahụ enyere ego ya ga-arụọ ụlọ ya rụọ ụlọ mkpuke ọkwanụ ahụ ka anyị na-arịa onye enyere ego ya rụọ ụzọ ebe ndagburugwu nke onyinye ọnwụ onye ahụ ka anyị na-arịa ugbu a ọ bụ ya ka a kpọrọ mpụ na aghụghọ a na-akpọ ya corruption n'aha bekee. Gịnịkwanụ ji anyị ugbu a ọ mmadụ fọmfọju akpa na oke ego a na-achọ n'akpa onye nwa ji anyị ugbu a anyị na-asị kwụsịnụ mpụ na aghụghọ tụmadụ nke gbasara ego. Mụnwa ekpebiela m na onweghị ihe jikọrọ mụ na mpụ na aghụghọ n'obodo a. Mụ na ya enweghị ihe jikọrọ mụ na ya.
Na udu ki biene abiko ke moko ki machoko en ke mujin uro kola miedo kakini uje bai enwe bienen ololo shoko eji
bia donu zomo bia donahire awe medan ugbono kan narioba kebige kinado bebo orusu noze na mi alawo dao owebe owisun egbehia upo na la eyari yeyeke igbama to pe akoko na la o
aine nonya lo anya la o ijole kwaje ka lo yen ku bia o lo le wata la lo ogbo tu yo le la lo gen aba lo ga yele na lo ga yela ka lo nya le ame
urobo wa do isoko wa do udu wa do ugeli wa do memo mo wa ni moto obo ego no bo wa oto na mi ngore na onye ese boyibo ni corruption and corruption ora ina yo ma bedi bede yo ma dim corruption na igo government kan mu ki fo aware fo ina kan go na ya wo ora ofa igo was supposed to wo brigade bi school ko ama o ma aware
so to yam tifchi aka yangene mzeheme utawase ka anyie kwachu mana felele shakonya uhembaya kamba uinjai don henegumeyo kase manon sopa aka nechi nayo igbenda ayochi imiakanta mana ka vana mzeheme ban hitawase simba kanse defe mananza abune ngise ifase na hanga
ukanyen ekomdo mfun nyini mi da ida ite ya nyini wane kon iba corruption ya nyini yene eti ufonwe eti upempo nyini na kukuru nyini na ida i wane kon iba corruption afodagada kukuru Nigerians ida e wane kon corruption
dani brama konin tangwa onin aye tina huboro oisiete atebili ozo eme ozo ma hitiniri yoyi ye manyoboto
bandiraɓe am fulɓe heɗitotoɓe taskaram ka ko larani haala mosle ceede malla jawle ɗum yolli en ha nder ɓillaji ko ɗuuɗi ko larani haala soyde hiite lantarki soyde laabi soyde jangille soyde asibitiji malla ñawdolle ko hani gaɗen bandiraɓe fulɓe hawten hoore ngam boyigo en koni haala mosle ceede.
My people, una well done. How na dey? I get better story for una. This story, it dey worry me, it dey worry you. Na the nyama, the wuru, the magu, what we dey call corruption, where they kill us for this country. Because of corruption, we no get better road. Because of corruption, our hospital don't pafuka. Because of corruption, our life na 0/100. That's now why I say make we come together, make we fight this nyama, wuru, magu, what they call corruption.
Economic and financial crimes constitute a major impediment to the economic growth and development of our dear country, Nigeria. Its devastating effect is evident on our bad roads, dilapidated hospitals, poor educational infrastructures, just to mention but a few. But if only we can come together, we will be able to defeat this common enemy.
Uro kolamiedo kakin na jek ba enwe bienedun ololo chedu kinoche bojeji
meva do bere yo yi no we se o do la man atoy mozare
aloko hai memlai gómìnà kaje kalonya aloko nu to da dodu le pẹ̀lú ji memle li jole kaje nya no chela no liola gbo no chela no le bole olema oya kaje nya ko le je gokula lo ko le ko le hai ko yo kai ko la lo ko chi ko le loyi anya la o
bana goyen bayan cin hanci da rashawa da yi wa tattalin arziki zagon ƙasa.
Giyaki ma bẹ usunoka wẹ maririo boye ogbeu keve awẹ mẹdan.
Moyo mvendachu ma fie shakwonya.
Ana m akwụsị ike na ọgụ a na-alụ megide mpụ na aghụghọ tụmadụ nke gbasara ego n'obodo anyị bụ Naịjirịa.
Mo dúró lòdì sí ìwà jẹgúdújẹrá.
Kó mẹ́mẹ́, bí mọ́ mẹ́, báyé mẹ́, àwọn arìta nẹ́, corruption nana, pẹ̀gípẹ̀dẹ̀, àwọn kan wà bọ̀ ìbúrọ̀ yìí, fìkídíẹ̀ mọ̀, àwọn arìgbọ̀n náà tọ́ wúròbó dànù, ọwọ́ kò bá rò, isi agwari, mingo.
Emi holla ngayingu dow ko larani aybeji ceede malla jawle.
Ami, mada anda, ndi wana kong ba wibi no, uboy dem, ifonke.
That's now why me I tanda gidigba to fight any wuru mago nyama where they happen for this Obodo Naija.
Today, I have resolved that I will stand against economic and financial crimes.
This message is from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC.
Investing your resources today for a better tomorrow is what everyone prays for, but as you do so, the EFCC want to sound this note of caution. Be careful whom you give your money to invest for you. This is a scam alert. Scammers are on the loose in every part of the country in these hard times. Every day, men and women are defrauded by those they trust, who use all forms of devious means in the name of investment platforms. Be careful what type of investment scheme you subscribe to. And if you're falling into the hands of any investment scammer or suspect anyone of involving in investment scam, please report to the EFCC immediately. And with that, we have come to the end of today's episode of The Eagle. Do not forget, for matters relating to economic and financial crimes, please send an email to info@efcc.gov.ng. And to speak to our officers or representatives, you can call 0809 3322 644 and follow us on all our social media platforms at official EFCC. If you see fraud happening, use the EFCC mobile app, The Eagle Eye. Download the app, follow the steps, and report fraud on the go. You can also take pictures of corrupt practices and upload them. My name is Aisha Muhammad, and as usual, I leave you with these parting words that says, your level of integrity, ethical behavior, and sense of fairness will contribute to your success. Please do the right thing always. Goodbye. God bless Nigeria. Please stay safe and be kind to one another.